In the dictionary, failure is defined as the condition or fact of not achieving one's desired ends. But to people, failure is not that simple, and it means a lot of different things.
I think it's just thinking that, I don't know, it just gives you that attitude of I'm not good at anything, I can't succeed at anything because I failed at this one thing. It's very easy to go from, I failed at this one little thing to saying, well, I'm going to fail at life, I can't do anything, I'm the worst. And so I think it's just, if you have the wrong attitude, failure can take you from, this little thing that you failed at to having a terrible attitude for the rest of your life.
Not trying, not giving it your full effort, not giving it your 100. I associate myself with failure a lot of the times. Being that I was kicked out of the football program.
Generally, when I think of failure, I think of school and not passing your classes.
Failure can just spiral out and everything. Yeah, it's very destructive.
So if failure is all of these things, e.g., not doing your best, not achieving your goals, and messing up your plans when you thought you could achieve them, then it's bad, right? Well, many say no. In fact, among startup companies, failure is a way of life. According to the most recent figures from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, businesses founded in 2003 had only a 55% 5-year survival rate, which means after 5 years, 45% of those businesses failed. Now we see a graph of businesses with a 10-year survival rate, which was only 37%. And very surprisingly, of that 37%, 87% of CEOs had claimed earlier failure either with that startup or with another startup earlier in their career. There are similar reports from authors, and in a study, 92% of authors claim that they were declined by multiple publishers before they were ever published, and some of these books are massively famous. Have you ever heard of Lolita? One publisher commented that he felt it should be buried under a stone for 1,000 years. And J.D. Salinger's The Catcher in the Rye was not published because the main character was too unrelatable. Now, what about The Sorcerer's Stone? What about Lord of the Flies? All of these were declined at first by publishers. If nothing else, this shows us that failure leads to success, at least sometimes. So we asked around, and we discovered that many people, though they associate failure with unhappy events, also associate it with growth and success.
Yes, I think it's necessary because if you fail, that's the only way you can learn from your mistakes and you can eventually succeed.
In general, I think failure isn't necessarily the opposite of success. It's just when you quit trying, that's when you really fail.
I guess when you've already failed many times before and you've learned from your mistakes and you know that this time you should do it right.
We learn from our mistakes. We are humans, so we all do make mistakes, but if we learn from it, that's what counts.
Past failures, they won't be failures again if you can learn to pick yourself up and reestablish this one.
Because it's a building block. Because you can't build up, you can't have something nice without going through a little bit of struggle. So